Hey, what up, everyone? It's David Ruffner, your owner and CEO of District Piedmont Palms. This is Module 1, Lesson 1. So last week was just our introduction, just going over plants in the Pacific Northwest. Still keep them in your mind because that's our theme for Module 1, is just learning about those Pacific Northwest plants. So let's get started really quick today because I don't want to keep us for long. So basically, what are plants? This is what our lesson objective today is to understand what necessarily plants are. And so if you look at my two pictures I have here, we have autotrophic creatures. This is a beautiful picture of a Chemodora elegans, which is one of my favorite indoor palms. To be honest with you, I really didn't like them at first, but then once I just bought many of them and just meditated more and just took away some of my a lot of my preferences and stuff that I've cleaned out in my meditation. I learned to love them. But anyway, Chemodora elegans, or the parlor palm, and like most plants, other than I believe plants like the Venus flytrap and plants that eat animals, most plants are autotrophic, so they use a process of photosynthesis to feed themselves. Where we're heterotrophs, where heterotrophs have to find their own food. So unlike plants, we have to go out and eat food. A lot of the foods that we eat are plants, which are autotrophs. And so what I argue in this lesson is that the autotrophs depend on heterotrophs and heterotrophs depend on autotrophs. And it just, if we really reflect on this beautiful symbiosis, it shows just the reasons why God made us and made autotrophs and heterotrophs. So basically, what is this process of photosynthesis? I'm going to keep it very simple for you guys because this is how plants make their food, how plants live. They photosynthesize. Like we eat food to get the different nutrients that our stomach breaks down. They have to make their own food. So I got a little song that I sing to my students here in Washington, D.C., my first graders, and it's an easy song called the Photosynthesis Song. So I'm not going to play it for you guys now. I am going to sing it a little bit, but look it up. It's by not Imagine Learning. I forgot. Let me click to see really quick. By Hopscotch. So and it goes, photosynthesis is a process for plants to make our own food out of water and CO2. We use the energy we get from the sunlight to help us photosynthesize. And in the end, photosynthesis helps our human friends. When we release the oxygen, you get its photosynthesis. So when we release the oxygen, that's the most important thing. That's photosynthesis. Those plants are releasing that oxygen that we breathe, you guys. The oxygen really minimally benefits the plant. They suck in CO2, but they give us this oxygen so that we can live in a better world. So what does this mean? God made plants for us, and God made God made us for plants, and God made plants for us. The heterotrophs must help the autotrophic creatures photosynthesize, and the autotrophs, and I'm sorry, I spelled that wrong, the autotrophs help us to thrive. So we're here for these plants. Just think about that in your perspective, that God really made us to be stewards of plants and to be the experts of plants and to be the dominion over the plant world. So where do you see yourself in this? I'm still discovering myself in the plant world. As I told you earlier, I just started liking the Chemodora elegans. But I love palms. That's like my main thing that I do in the plant world, cultivate. So what is your purpose in the plant for? To grow sustainable foods for underdeserved communities or underserved communities? Or is it to, just grow for your enjoyment? Keep meditating to find that out. I don't have, the only assignment I have for you guys this week is just get that nature journal. So acquire your nature journal, go out to the store, get a nice one. I know you're not going to like it when I say this, but it does have to be something a little more expensive, so you keep it. Remember, I showed you mine. I'm going to show it to you really quick. It's over here, and then I will release us for the day. This is my nature journal right here that I got from Because Science. So you can get something like this. It was $30, but I had it since July. Signing out on this lesson. Love you all. If you have any questions, just email me. You don't have to email me a picture of your nature journals. So now you know that photosynthesis and what plants are like. Ask God, ask the spirit, ask Reiki, anything. What is my purpose in the plant world? All right, love you guys, and I will see you later.